What's up, guys? Zerda here. Today we are going to be talking about UFC 307 picks, okay? So last week we actually did really good on picks. I got like 3 picks wrong or something. So obviously I have the best picks on YouTube, so I'm assuming like everybody's going to be, looking forward to my picks today. And yeah, I think we're actually probably going to go undefeated. We have a good card, very good card, very easy card to predict. And yeah, let's get started, man. I'm not gonna hold it. Let's just get started with the raw and unfiltered picks, okay? So for starters, wow, I didn't even know this matchup was on here. We got Alex Pereira versus Khalil Rountree. Yeah, so I'm actually, a lot of people are picking Alex for this one, but I really see Khalil giving him a lot of trouble. So obviously, I'm going to pick Khalil Rountree to lose to Alex Pereira because, listen, Alex Pereira is going to run through Khalil Rountree. I already made a video yapping about this, but listen, Khalil doesn't have a chance. I don't care if he beat up a kickboxer and he has more accolades than Alex Pereira. I don't care. I don't care anything about that. Alex Pereira is going to knock him out, probably, and I'll say this, maybe not even with the left. I could see a high kick happening just because it's in Salt Lake City, Utah, and there's that history with them. I could easily see something like that happening, and then everybody freaks out and goes, holy shit, we just had a third high kick, head kick at fucking Salt Lake City, Utah. I could easily see that happening. And listen, I'm not going to pick against Alex, okay? I've already made myself a promise after I picked Vieira against him. I'm not going to pick against him. And I just think, listen, it's easy for these guys to say it's a hard fight, but when it comes down to it, it's not even a hard fight. There's nothing that Khalil Rountree can do to win this. I'm sorry, he's not. He's a little bit of a pipsqueak as well, bro. That's the thing. Like he looks like a tough guy. I've seen people say he looks like Batman, and he fights like Batman, which it's not true, guys. It's not true. Sure, he can be loud when he throws his kicks, and he can throw a couple combos in there. But listen, Alex Pereira, he's a different beast. Okay, he might not be the fastest, he might not be the quickest on the feet, but when that left hook hits you, when that left hand, when it connects with you, you're going out. Maybe not out cold, but listen, you are going out. And a guy like Khalil Rountree, sure, he can put you out if you're 300 pounds or something like that, or maybe you're a little chubby, right? You're a little chubby, skinny fat maybe. He'll be putting you out, and he'll be happily sending you out to the retirement home. But listen, that's all he's beating. He's beating the Anthony Smiths, And also, I do have to say, the Anthony Smith fight was not a walk in the park. So listen, if you're not going through an Anthony Smith fight like it's just easy, easy money, then you're probably not going to beat Alex Pereira. So I'm not picking you. I'm not picking Khalil, no matter what. And also, just to add to this, I'm talking about this for so long, but listen, Khalil Rountree on Embedded, this guy's doing pranks, okay? I don't like to see this. You're not allowed to do pranks on fight week. It has to be serious, training only, no pranks. This guy was doing a Bigfoot prank on his boys for, on fight week. I don't like that, man. I just don't like the look of that. It's not time to be messing around. It's time to lock in. This is a good fight. I'm gonna cover this one on the WMMA channel a little more, but I'm picking Raquel Pennington just because she, this other bitch hasn't fought in 16 years. Julianna Peña hasn't fought in 16 years. She's not as hungry as Raquel Pennington, and Raquel Pennington is, she looks a little less like a woman. So I'm gonna be picking Raquel Pennington. Okay, I don't need to explain why. It's WMMA. Who cares, bro? Who cares? I could flip a coin, and I would have better odds at getting this right. But listen, I know for a fact Raquel Pennington's winning this. She's been compared to guys like Bilal in terms of her entertainment, which is great. It's a great thing because Bilal is very entertaining. Marab too, in the cage. So when you got a girl like Raquel Pennington in there, or when you got a person like Raquel Pennington in there, you gotta pick them, man. Because if they're being compared to the Marabs and the Bilals, they're good. So Raquel Pennington, I think we do got, we're gonna be keeping that belt. Granted, Julianna Peña is a tough out. She is a tough out. She's a crafty vet at this point. The Lucas Tracy lingo. She is a crafty vet. So you don't want to confidently pick against a girl like Julianna Peña. But when you have a different worldly beast like Raquel Pennington, it's gonna be a good pick. So here we got José Aldo versus Mario Bautista. I'm picking José Aldo. Listen, Mario, we've already had the little José Aldo against one of these guys test, right? We had Jonathan Martinez coming up, stepping up to the show and trying to, take out a guy like Jose Aldo. And Jose had to prove that, just because he's getting up there in age, which you'd think that this guy was like 50 years old, by the way, like you hear people talking about him, because apparently after he fucking fought the McGregor fight, this guy was already washed. After McGregor, McGregor, prime Jose Aldo would have fucking slept McGregor. Everyone knows that. But Jose Aldo is still winning fights out here. So obviously, Jose, he's not. He is past his prime. But this guy, he's still very elite. He's still one of those elite, vet types. He's an elite vet. And when it comes to a guy like Mario Bautista, Mario Bautista, he's just another one of these guys. He's not. You can't tell me that Mario Bautista is a guy who you're gonna say, man, future top 5. Definitely can see this guy being a champ. He's a problem up there at bantamweight. No, he's not. He's not a problem. He's not a threat. And when you look at a guy like Jose Aldo, he's already had a harder test in my eyes. I don't know if it's only me. I thought Jonathan Martinez, if anything, was a harder test than a guy like Mario Bautista. So when I kind of saw the Mario Bautista fight announced against Jose Aldo, I was just, I was scratching my head a little. I think most of us were. Why are they doing this to Jose Aldo? But listen, I don't know what the fuck they're doing. Is Jose trying to retire again? Are they trying to give him like a retirement fight? And for some reason, he's the underdog here, so I'm definitely picking him, because I honestly don't see, sure, maybe the altitude does play a factor into this, but Jose Aldo, even though Mario Bautista has good, he has a good cardio, and Jose Aldo, people love to say he slows down in his fights, and, it's going to be an altitude, so it's going to be maybe even harder for him. Jose Aldo has fought a gazillion times. He's not going to be slowing down that much, and especially, like, against a guy like Mario Bautista. I don't know how much output he's going to be throwing, but I think Aldo's going to be able to pull off a good decision here. I think a crafty little decision is what we're going to pick him by. Also, wait, I forgot. What did I say for this? I said first round KO, Alex Pereira. I'll just say head kick. I see the head kick. Oh my god. Julianna, please, just early sub, early TKO, I don't care, but listen, in reality, this is going to be a 49-46 for Raquel Pennington, and it'll somehow end up being a split decision, even though it's 49-46 on some girl's scorecard, or some judge's scorecard. Next up, we got an actual good WMMA fight. This one I am going to be breaking down for... I keep saying this, but on the WMMA channel that I definitely have, I will break this one down for a long time, for about an hour and a half, because this one I am actually interested in. I'm not even joking. I actually am interested in this one, because Kayla Harrison, she's a girl. She is a different beast, brother. She's not your run-of-the-mill, pony girl. She's out here. She TKOs people like a bee, brother. She gets on top, and she starts pounding, and grinding, pounding, and she'll go, she'll hit the ground, and when you hit the ground with Kayla, or when you're standing, brother, there is no escape from those elbows. She is a dangerous fighter. She's a dangerous fighter. You can just tell by that bod. That is a bod. Dude, that's not someone you want to mess with. This is, okay, I know I've said in the past, like, Valentina Shevchenko, I don't know if she would honestly, knock me out or, damage me up too bad. I don't know. Maybe she'll get me on the ground and she'll, hug me a bit, and I'll just, I'll give up from the hugging. It'll be too much, right? But Kayla Harrison can fucking kill me, okay? Kayla Harrison's a badass. She does have some pretty high testosterone levels, I think. So maybe, actually, one thing I'll say, maybe now that she's in the UFC, that testosterone's going to be going down a little. Maybe after each fight, we're going to see that those performances are going down. Or maybe she has such a good, substance that she's taking that it's just undetected and she can pop it all the time. But obviously, she's probably just eating a lot of meat and potatoes, and that's why she has such a good physique and why she's such a dominant fighter. But I'm going to pick her by... Oh my god, sorry. I did not mean to snort in the mic. I'm going to pick her by... Let me sense it. First round TKO. I'm picking her by first round TKO with the elbows. She's gonna get on the mic and she's gonna call out fucking whoever's the champ. She's going to call out whoever's the champ. Kevin Holland. Dude, this fight, I'm going with Roman Dolidze, okay? And I thought Kevin Holland was going to be the underdog here. And when I saw Roman Dolidze was the underdog, I was confused. Because, listen, as much as we love to say, how was Roman Dolidze ranked? You know guys like Roman Dolidze in the rankings. This guy's a bot. Dude, Roman Dolidze, I'm sorry to tell you this, he's low-key kind of growing on me. Not in terms of, he's my favorite fighter. But this guy's a bit of a Chad, okay? He's going out there in the on embedded. This is twice now that he's gone on embedded. And he's out there in the mountains. He's cooking steak on, homemade fucking makeshift grills and fire pits and shit. And it's just, this guy's cool, okay? This guy's cool. He has a good gas tank, obviously. He's gonna, he's not gonna be gassing out because he's training over there at, at the high altitude. He's getting some good rounds in with Sean Strickland. And listen, a guy like Kevin Holland, sure, he has the long range he strikes, but listen, you also have to think what version of Kevin Holland is showing up. Is it, prime Kevin Holland who's going on a fucking, 16,000 fight win streak and he's killing everyone? Or is it the Kevin Holland who's going to just, first sign of adversity, he's going to be smiling at the camera. He's going to be, fucking, bruh, what the fuck, guys? I mean, come on, bro. Just fight me. Get up, bro. Fight me. Is it going to be that version of Kevin Holland? Or is it going to, who is it going to be? What version of Kevin Holland is showing up? And I think that Kevin Holland, after about a round or so, I know this is only a 3-rounder, but after about a round, I honestly see that, that altitude playing a factor and him kind of gassing out and him being, maybe not finding so much success on the feet. And Roman Dolidze starts to take over with his, relentless pace. His relentless pace. He's also a Georgian, which you don't want to pick against Georgians in the UFC. So I think that this low-key might be an underdog lock. I'm sorry. I know Kevin Holland is a fan favorite. I like Kevin Holland also. He's a cool guy. He wears the cowboy hats and stuff, which I find pretty cool. But listen, Roman Dolidze is also cool. If you're a guy who's in the nature and you're connected to the nature and you're a fighter, I'm probably gonna pick you because you're also badass. I mean, that's kind of badass. Roman Dolidze, he's growing on me. He's not. I know people love to say he's one of my most hated fighters. I fucking hate him, but he's a cool guy. Sorry, I mean he does have a pretty boring style. I'm not gonna lie, he is boring. But listen, boring's gonna win against the flashy entertainment this week. I think so. I honestly don't know how Kevin Holland's gonna win this. Could he? I don't know. Maybe I guess he could win in the early rounds. But listen, Kevin Holland, if he's not fraud checking the local bum, he's probably not going to win against, a war-tested guy like Roman Dolidze, who also he's ranked in 2 divisions. That's very impressive. And he's also, oh my God, he's also more disciplined. I should have just said this. He's more disciplined. He wants to, and I mean, he's not going to get to the belt, but he wants to get to the belt. Whereas Kevin Holland doesn't care. Kevin Holland's just fighting for a paycheck, so he doesn't care if he goes out there and loses. And, if he's not finding success in the first round, he's going to give up, okay? And he's just going to let Roman Dolidze take it because he wants it more. He has that mindset of, this guy wants it more than me. I don't care. Prelims, we're going to coast through the prelims, but I actually do got some good picks here. So, Wonder Boy, I'm going to be picking against Wonder Boy. Okay, Buckley's a favorite. I was thinking... All right, well, I'll still pick Buckley, though. I think Buckley's going to be able to win with wrestling. I don't want to underestimate Wonder Boy's takedown defense and, Wonder Boy's ability on the feet. Because, obviously, on the feet, I think he's going to take it away. But, also, I should say, at altitude, he's not going to he might gas out. And he might actually not be, not be so successful on the feet as a guy like, I don't know, somebody who's training at altitude. But listen, Buckley's probably, he has those good double legs that he can, he'll take you down and he'll just keep you there and he'll have a field day with you on the ground, he'll take you down to the ground and he won't let you get back up. And that's probably going to be the story of this fight. I don't know why are the TKO odds for Buckley at 72%? That makes no sense. He's probably just going to take him to a decision. Maybe probably a 30-27. And, you're going to see guys saying, well, Shavkat struggled with him more. He struggled with him more. Why are we giving Shavkat a title shot? Which, you shouldn't be getting a title shot off of a 53-year-old, Wonder Boy. But it doesn't make sense. But listen, Wonder Boy, he'll probably retire after this. He'll probably just, I honestly, I think he'll get, the reason they put this on the prelims, it's kind of similar to Robbie Lawler, in my opinion. Because they put Robbie Lawler at the top of the prelims when he was going to retire. I think that's what they're going to do with Wonder Boy. Because I don't see him winning this fight. unless he gets like some miraculous KO. But even a guy like Buckley is probably not going to get KO'd by, Pipsqueak Wonderboy, right? Pipsqueak Wonderboy, he's a good guy he's good on the feet. He's able to outclass you on the feet, but he's not really able to knock you out. And if you're not able to knock out a guy like Buckley, he's gonna get you with the double legs, with that football style. He's gonna get you down to the ground, and he's gonna smudge you there. So I think he might even throw some ground and pound. Actually, I could see Buckley. Maybe that's the reason. I could see him TKO. I could see him TKOing Wonderboy on the ground, but I'm not gonna say that. I think it'll just be a decision, 30-27 for Buckley. All right, so Marina Rodriguez versus Yasmin Lucindo. Listen, this is the prelim, so we're gonna go fast, but I'm just gonna contact my expert here. Tails. Wow, we're actually going with Yasmin Lucindo. So I've seen a lot of people picking Marina Rodriguez because I guess she's a good underdog here. But listen, Yasmin Lucindo, I'm picking her because he looks like a good young man, and I think that he's gonna be able to put a beating on a girl like Marina Rodriguez. And I honestly when I saw this, I was like, why is Yasmin Lucindo even fighting a girl? I mean, it's kind of weird. But listen, Yasmin Lucindo, this guy's a stand-up gentleman. He is going to be able to outclass Marina. And the reason why is because my expert told me. My expert did tell me, he called me up and he said, Yasmin Lucindo, he's the pick tonight. So we're picking my boy. And then Cesar Almeida versus Ihor Pereira. I'm picking Cesar Almeida, right? This guy's training with Alex Pereira. We've seen him embedded. He is training with Alex Pereira, so that automatically, that's gonna increase your chances of winning, and especially against a guy like Ihor Pereira, who's getting backflipped on by, Michel Pereira. Which, I mean, everybody does get backflipped on by Michel Pereira. It's not a terrible look, but listen, I don't know how much of that grit a guy like Ihor is gonna have. Is he gonna want to get back to try and get up to the rankings? Whereas a guy like Cesar Almeida, he lost against Roman Kopylov, and a lot of people, I know it was wasn't it like a split decision, but the judges were like fucking tripping or some shit. Like, it was obviously Roman who won, but he won using that grappling. And actually, I just realized, Cesar Almeida did get grapple checked completely because Roman Kopylov was holding him down. So fuck, this might be, I don't know. I'm not switching my pick though. Cesar Almeida's too good on the feet compared to a guy like Ihor Pereira. You think he'll probably win. He can get a KO. I think Cesar's gonna get a KO. It'll build him back up. I know he's getting up there in age, so it's a perfect way to build him back up. And I'm not supposed to be talking about these fights for too long if I'm fucking. Wait, but we gotta go undefeated, so I low-key gotta lock in. All right, so wait. Let's do a real quick recap. We got Alex Pereira, that's a lock. Not Julianna, we're picking Raquel. So these are gonna hit 100%. Jose Aldo, Kayla Harrison, that's already 4 for 4. Roman Dolidze, that's 5 for 5. 6 for 6 with Buckley, Jasmine Lucien. This one's a tough one. This might sell us, but listen, I think we're gonna go 7 for 7, 8 for 8. We're going Ryan Spann. Okay, I know OSP had the best performance of his fucking career in his last fight, but listen, Ryan Superman Spann. This guy's Superman. You can't pick against a guy like Superman, even though he doesn't have the, he's not the most high IQ fighter. But listen, is OSP really that much different, like in terms of his fight IQ? Is he gonna really have such a great game plan compared to Ryan Spann? And wait, I was trying to see if one of these guys trained at altitude, but no, because this fight was supposed to happen on like a fight night a couple weeks ago, right? Then it got shifted, so this might be bad. Dude, the more I look at this, the more I could actually see OSP winning, but I don't know why the odds are like this. Why are the odds? This is what's pissing me off, is because I think this is a bit like 50-50, especially because it's at altitude, and this got moved up to altitude last second. But I do lean more towards Ryan Spann, but I don't know why the odds are fucking minus 340 for Ryan Spann. The guy who can't get past Anthony Smith, right? Anthony Smith is Ryan Spann's biggest rival. They got the fucking, they got a fucking duo, or they've fought 2 times, and he still hasn't been able to beat him. It's just a bad look, okay? It's a terrible look from Ryan Spann. And he's just 3-fight losing streak. I don't know. I'm still going to pick Ryan Spann. But listen, I'm not confident in this pick, even though it's a minus 340, which it never should be. But listen, I'll pick him by, is this going to go to decision? I feel like it's going to be a sloppy-ass decision. I'm picking so many decisions, but listen, That's how a lot of these cards have been playing out. I'm going to be picking him. No, I'll pick him by sub. Let me think. Second round submission, first round submission. I'll probably pick him by an early submission. He'll get OSP out there. And if it does go to the later rounds, which it probably will, maybe it goes to the third round. I could actually see OSP winning a decision, like a split decision. But I'm going to pick Ryan Spann. But don't count OSP out of this. Don't bet on this one. This is a terrible fight to bet on if you're picking fucking Ryan Spann. Carla Esparza versus, Tracy Pennington. I'm picking Carla Esparza, but let me just confirm that I'm picking her. Wow, I'm not picking Carla Esparza. This is going to... Don't count this against me. Don't count this against me. I guess I'm picking Tracy Pennington. Or Tasha Pennington. Yeah, I guess I'm picking her. That's what my expert told me. Court McGee versus Tim Means. Yeah, so Court McGee trains at altitude. I think he's a good underdog pick here because this is a pretty 50-50 fight. And I did watch MMA Guru's breakdown on this. He did say that Court McGee does train at altitude. So I think, a guy like Tim Means might end up... Bro, Jesus, why are this is the type of fight where if I don't get it right, a hardcore, a fake hardcore is going to say, bro, how do you not... What, you didn't pick Tim Means? Bro, Tim Means, that's the easiest pick. That's the lock of the century. Listen, I'll just pick fucking Court McGee because he trains at altitude. That's why I'm picking him. He'll win some boring-ass decision, as per usual. He's gonna, everyone here is just gonna win a fucking boring-ass decision, sounds like. That's what I'm saying. But listen, it is at altitude. It is at altitude. And you do want to pick the guy. I like the thinking from Guru here, where Guru did also pick Court McGee, I'm pretty sure. If they're training at altitude, they do have a better chance of winning. So, Court McGee, I can see him winning. But that's it. That's it for the video, guys. Who did I pick? I picked... All of these are locks. I actually think we might sweep the card here. Maybe the WMMA picks might... they might get us bad. They might get us bad. But otherwise, I think we're going to go, undefeated on the card. And, that's it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Let me know if you like this video, like the, comment, subscribe, whatever. I'll see you guys in the next one. And, yeah, peace.